Hello and good morning, everyone. I've honestly been trying to find the perfect moment to start this video, and I just decided we're just gonna start it and see where it goes, because it's not how I planned on starting this video. I kind of try to make like a list of things I wanted to chat about in this video or mention to you guys so I wouldn't forget. So right now my desk is a mess because I've been working on, where is it? Oh, it's over there on my cart. I've been working on like my Bible study journal. I think I mentioned in my last video, the resource video, that I wanted to do a like Bible study journal. So I'll give you guys a flip through of that because it's kind of like a bullet journal, reading journal type thing, and I think it's pretty cute. I think it's coming out really well. I'm gonna put my prayer list in there, and also have a section for like praying for you guys and my goals, Bible book trackers, and then what I want to do is like my word study in there, but also like Bible book recaps. So like as I'm reading through my plan, which is right here, linked down below, I want to do like a page or two of everything I learned in that book or a character, things like that. So that is the plan for that. I need coffee. I've not made coffee. Can you hear me? I feel like I'm talking so loud, but it's early. And then I'll grab my coffee. Then we'll read our Biblia and we'll get this morning started. Oh no, what's that? Alright, so I've finished reading my Bible. Let me just see my list. We've gotten through creation, we've gone through the flood, and we've gone through the Tower of Babel, and we just got introduced to Abraham. So that's tomorrow's reading, Abraham. So if you are following along in the reading plan, this is where we should be, and I think so far it's going good. Chat with me again when we're in like Numbers and Leviticus and Deuteronomy, because not that they're bad, but they're just harder to get through because it's a lot of facts and like context. So, you know, I did want to share my Bible study journal. It's very cute. I feel like with my TV right here, you can't see anything, so I'm gonna fix the camera. Sure, that works. So here is my Bible study journal. I have to finish it up, but I can share with you guys what I have so far, and I'll give you a full flip through of this probably at the end of this video once I've finished it. This is just a sketchbook that I had ordered a while ago. It came in a 2-pack. I don't remember how many pages it is. It might be 120 pages. I have like a test page just to see what highlighters and pens work in this, and nothing has bled through, which is really nice. Here I'm just marking off, this is going to be my cover page. This over here, I'm getting ready for like a goals page. I want to do like a Bible book tracker, so I'll give you guys a better look at that. And spiritual checkups, prayers. Like I mentioned, I want to add like prayer pages for you guys. Then like I have a spot saved for my word studies. What I'm thinking of is writing like the word here. My word for the year is create. And just like as I read through the Bible, where I see it come up, what it means, definitions, all that stuff, like truly studying it. So I left a couple of pages for that. So I'll have room as the year goes on to study that. Then here just starts like where I want to start doing like the Bible recap, like the books. And I just made a little note of kind of what I want to add into all these. I want to add like theme, the author, any timeline, genealogy, important verses that I find. So that's what I want to do, and I want to start doing that now, especially for Genesis. I feel like a timeline is very important for the book of Genesis because so much happens, so much time passes by in that one book. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a 2-page spread and do like almost like make it look like a game board squiggle and do the timeline, because then you can also see like when Adam was born and when he died in relation to Noah and the flood and all that stuff. So I think that's kind of cool to see, and just also like when the flood ended and just all that fun stuff. I think that would be good to do. So maybe we'll finish that up a little bit later, but I've already done a few pages of this and that's almost done. I guess while we have this out here, I do have my goals page. So I guess we can chat a little bit about my goals. I think in here I'm going to add more than just like my spiritual goals. We were interrupted. So we were chatting about goals, and I like this as like a goals page. Like I like this inspiration. I just go on Pinterest and find things. So I like, can you all see that? I kind of like this. Very simple, very cutesy. So that is what I want to do. And I figured we'd just chat a little bit about goals. I don't think I'm going to share my personal goals. So we'll share some goals. I will share my book and like reading goals in another video, because I have like a book video thing soon. One of the things that I want to do, which kind of like is a faith and book goal, is reading the 12 faith books. I know I said this last year. This year we're doing it. We're sticking to it. We are, consistency above all. We shall be consistent. We will do the 12 books. Another goal I have that's like spiritual faith is reading through the Bible this year. Sticking to my reading plan, being consistent, and making like the recap videos for each of the books. I don't really know how I'm going to do that. If I'm just going to show you it's like my Bible, or show you guys things that I've learned from it. Still figuring that out. I have a couple of days before I have to do the first one, so we'll see, or maybe we'll just chat, and I don't know really how that's gonna work, so we're gonna figure that out together. Another goal that I have is to pray more. That's why I'm creating like a prayer list in here, so that way I can like open it up and know what I'm specifically praying for you guys, and all that stuff. I think I need to just have everything in one spot. Like I have my prayer wall over there. I have things everywhere, and I'm just trying to condense and simplify everything into one thing. I know a lot of you guys are in the same space. We've been chatting on my last few videos, like the comment sections, and something I've noticed is everyone's simplifying. Whether that's simplifying their Bible reading and not trying to overdo things and overwhelm yourself. And it's amazing how we can all find each other and find that we're all kind of in the same space, same headspace, and God just brings us together. So it's a beautiful community, and I love it. I guess another goal that I have that's kind of like mixed with like faith and books is no more buying like books with spicy content in it. I think the ending of last year, I bought a lot of books. I did like 2 or 3 book hauls. I think I needed to do a better job at researching the book before I just buy it, and unless I know for sure like the author doesn't have any spicy content. I know I did a book on how I marked off some of the books, so I have those. I just decided that this year going forward, even though there are authors that I enjoy reading, there's no need to continue buying them if I'm saying I'm staying away from spice, because it's just like, why go through all that work to mark off the books? I'd rather spend the time reading other authors and finding more Christian authors, more clean, closed door authors. I've started following more people on Instagram to find more books and just like more recommendations that way, because I would love to recommend books for you guys, but I still feel like I'm not in a place to do that, which actually something my voice is breaking. Something I thought was so interesting because I was updating my reading journal from last year, and I just went to my goals page, and one of my goals, if I ever get there, was to enjoy what I read more, which I feel like I did, and 50% clean. It's so funny because I counted all the books that I read. We're gonna have an in-depth conversation about this in a different video I'm going to do. So if you have any book related questions or things you would like to see, definitely leave them in the comments, because I'm going to do like a book boundaries video and we'll chat there. But my goal was to read 50% clean. 5 out of all the books that I read this year had spicy content, which I was actually surprised when I went back. Honestly, at the end of the year, I kind of felt like I failed at like reading clean this year and all that. And then I realized like I did great. So then I looked at last year, 2022, and I was like, oh, I definitely did not accomplish that at all. And 11 out of the 54 books I read in 2022 were considered spicy. So I am, like, once I became conscious to the fact that I did not need to read spicy content and I could enjoy and read books that were clean, closed door, and did not need all the spice, it clearly was more intentional about what I was reading, even if I didn't realize I was, because I can assure you, if I look back at 2021, I started documenting my books very late, like end of October into December, and I barely read. Once I started documenting how many books I read and sharing with you guys and sharing my channel, I remember in 2021, maybe it's because I was like, I'm gonna separate the channels, and I felt that was where my conviction, I knew I had to stop reading spicy books, because I felt like I couldn't recommend the books or talk about the books that I was reading on my faith channel, and so I was gonna do a separate book channel, and then I was like, that doesn't make sense. And you really don't think about sometimes the things that you're doing until you need to talk about them, and that's why I'm very happy that I decided to start talking about books, because I can see how God has changed me and convicted me and how I've grown. God does change us, especially if we want to change, if we want to live more righteously. And we're not going to be perfect. It's not going to be like an overnight thing, but like all the guilt and shame that I was feeling at the end of last year, because I felt like I did not read enough cleanly. Like, I honestly came here and I was like 50% clean. I was like, I'm not going to reach that, and it was only 5 books. So I was very excited, and yeah. Also, I did not finish this book, so we'll be reading it this year. I'm actually hoping I read more than 12 faith books, but we'll see. My family also started a family book club, so that's going to be interesting. Our first book for this year is Atomic Habits, so if you want to, I can let you guys know every month what our book of the month is. This month is Atomic Habits by James something Clear. Super exciting to do that, and just like for us to read all together and then just meet and get together. I'm excited about that. There's a lot going on. I keep talking about simplifying my life, and we're still doing a lot, but I'm not overwhelmed, and they're not like things that I have to do or I'm prepping for weeks on end. I feel like I went on a really long tangent when I was talking about like goals. I did touch on some reading goals, some spiritual goals. For personal goals, I would love to see this channel grow, our community to build, and just for us to engage more. I want to do a why page, meaning like, why do I want the things that I want? Why are these my goals? I want to write why. Why do I want my channel to grow? Why do I want it to get monetized? Why do I want to be in a position where this could be a full-time job and stuff like that? So I want to do that for like all my personal goals, to see if my motivation and I guess my desires, if they line up with God, or if they're just a selfish desire that I want that doesn't align with God's word, obviously, so in God's will. So that's something that I am planning to do. I think I'm going to add it here before my word studies. I wish I would have left space to do it right next to my goals, but that's okay. But that is the plan for that. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. I hear a dog walking in. Oh, hello, sir. I just wanted to do a quick morning in my life with you guys. So I'm going to finish my study journal, so that way I can give you guys a flip through and just share all these things with you. And yeah. Alright everyone, it is nearing the end of my morning, basically lunchtime, as you can see. So I wanted to just give you guys a very quick flip through of what my Bible study journal is looking like. For the most part, it's pretty much set. I just have to like fill in like my prayers, fill in the things. So I will show you guys what this is, and I will end this video here. It's the beginning of the year, a lot of prep work, which I wish I started more of this in December. But yeah, definitely just moving along and trying to prep myself so that way I have the best 2024, get things going. You will see that I blocked off my goals, like my personal goals and my reading goals. My reading goals I will share with you guys in a little bit. My personal goals, I will share them with you guys as the year goes on and hopefully things happen. So I will see you guys in my next video. It's going to be a very casual flip through. So here's my cover page. Just little flowers, some leaves, and then 2024. And here is also my test page. So here is my goals page. So I have personal, spiritual, reading. These will know soon. Then here I have my Bible tracker, my Bible book tracker. Here is my Bible verses for when, and this is just like the verses I found on Pinterest, so that's kind of what I'm going for, and like a spiritual checkup, just different things that I found on Pinterest and verses that I would like to just have if anything's going on and I just need a verse quickly. Here's my prayer page, so here's for YouTube, so this is for you guys, so I can add you guys here, just pray for you guys. I'll probably add like more than one person in a square. Then here, just my normal prayers, and I left a couple of pages for that. And then word studies, but I haven't done anything yet, but I left a few pages for that too. And then here's where my recaps will go.